Once upon a time, there lived a wise old librarian named Mr. Thompson. He was known for his knowledge, and the townsfolk often sought his wisdom. One sunny morning, a young lad named Timmy walked into the library, eager to learn about an intriguing concept called the Streisand Effect. Mr. Thompson, with a warm smile, welcomed Timmy and invited him to sit down. He began to tell a story that would make this concept crystal clear. "Timmy, there was a talented artist in our town, a gifted painter named Lucy. She loved creating beautiful artworks in the peaceful corners of our town, away from the bustling city. Her art was serene, and it touched the hearts of everyone who saw it. But there was one painting she held dear, a masterpiece that captured the essence of our town's natural beauty. One day, she received a letter from a prestigious art gallery in the city. They had heard of her masterpiece and wanted to feature it in an upcoming exhibition. Lucy was thrilled. This was her big break. The whole town celebrated her achievement, and everyone came to see the painting before it left for the city. The painting was admired and loved by all who saw it. But there was one man, Mr. Grumperton, who didn't share the town's enthusiasm. He believed that art should remain a hidden treasure of our town. He thought it should be kept a secret, known only to the locals. In his frustration, he took a photograph of the painting, planning to use it as proof of Lucy's betrayal. Lucy's decision to exhibit her work was like a ripple in a pond. Mr. Grumperton, in his attempt to expose her, shared the photograph with his friends, who, in turn, shared it with others. Soon, the photograph spread like wildfire on social media and even made it to national news. The whole country knew about Lucy's masterpiece, and everyone wanted to see it. Lucy's painting that was once cherished by a few became a sensation, and thousands flocked to our town to witness its beauty. What was meant to be a hidden gem turned into a global attraction. The more Mr. Grumperton tried to expose her, the more famous and celebrated Lucy's art became. Mr. Thompson paused for a moment, allowing the story to sink in. He continued, "Timmy, this, my dear lad, is the Streisand Effect. It's when an attempt to hide, remove, or censor information results in it becoming more public and widely known than ever before. Lucy's art was the hidden information, and Mr. Grumperton's actions unintentionally made it famous. Now, let's explore the real fact that brought this concept to the forefront. In 2003, the famous American singer and actress Barbra Streisand sued a California-based environmental organization. The organization was running a project that involved photographing the entire Californian coastline to document coastal erosion. They had taken thousands of photographs, including one that happened to include Barbra Streisand's mansion. Streisand, however, didn't want the photograph of her mansion to be a part of this collection. She felt her privacy had been violated and sued for $50 million, demanding that the photo be removed. She hoped to have this one image taken down, and, in her mind, that would be the end of it. Here's where the Streisand Effect came into play. The lawsuit and Streisand's efforts to have the image removed attracted significant media attention. The public's curiosity was piqued. What was in that photograph that was so objectionable to her? As a result, what might have been a relatively obscure project with a few dozen downloads of the photograph turned into a viral sensation. People who had never heard of the California Coastal Records Project were suddenly visiting their website in droves. The photo of Streisand's mansion, which was barely noticed before, became the center of attention. It was shared, commented on, and widely disseminated on the internet. In essence, Barbra Streisand's lawsuit and attempt to suppress this one image had the opposite effect. She wanted to keep her privacy but ended up making the photo of her mansion famous, with millions of people viewing it online. In fact, prior to the lawsuit, the image had been downloaded from the website only 6 times, 2 of which were by Streisand's attorneys. After the lawsuit, the photo was viewed over 420,000 times in a single month. Timmy nodded in understanding, and Mr. Thompson added, "You see, Timmy, the Streisand Effect reminds us that sometimes, our efforts to suppress or hide things can have the opposite effect. It's a lesson in embracing openness and the power of information. In our lives, We must be careful about what we choose to hide and what we choose to share. For sometimes, the very act of trying to conceal something can make it more prominent. Timmy left the library that day not only with knowledge of the Streisand effect but also with a newfound appreciation for the wisdom of Mr. Thompson. This story not only explained the concept but also inspired the young lad to approach life with a sense of openness and understanding. Did this video resonate with you? If it did, don't miss out on more incredible content. Hit that subscribe button right now. And don't forget to ring the notification bell because, trust me, you'll probably never see us again if you don't. Join our community today.